All right. Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Villar. Hope everybody's doing awesome. Thanks so much for checking things out. Today, I got something special, actually. I've got a fellow content creator, LokiMagics. Say hello, LokiMagics.
Hello, everybody. It's LokiMagics.
Hey, man. Good. So, first off, I want to congratulate LokiMagics. He hit 1,000 subscribers. I want to say, when was it today? Yesterday, or just recently?
It was yesterday when I actually hit 1,000 subs. So thank you to all you people out there that subbed and liked my content. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Awesome, man. Congratulations again, too. And Loki's content is super cool. So go check it out. Make sure you subscribe to him and everything, too. And congratulations, and I want to thank him as well for joining me and also for being pretty supportive since the beginning of me starting my content, too. But today we kind of just wanted to talk a little bit about like the state of Raid, what our thoughts are, and kind of where things are going. So from here, we're just kind of going to, I know your account got banned.
Yep.
And then what are your thoughts on that? And then what are your thoughts on where the state of the game is at this point right now?
Well, for me, the ban wasn't too bad. I was banned for about a day and a half, and they rectified by giving me 1 million silver and a sacred shard. But we all know one sacred shard's not going to change much for most people, right? So I didn't really get anything good. So it was okay, not too bad.
Right.
But I think though the state of the game is pretty stale right now, and it's not because it's Raid's fault or anything like that. Well, I can't really say that, but It's more there's just too many champions and nothing to do with them, right? Like me and you were both in game. And I'm curious, how many keys does it take you to do Ochinimer Clan Boss?
Right now it takes me 3, so I average anywhere from 25 to 30 million.
Okay, so it takes you 3, and it's kind of like but they keep introducing new champions. And what's the point of collecting more champions if there's nothing else to do other than,
right?
So I feel like them adding more champions, having no new content is really killing this game, and people are just getting frustrated, especially that when you buy shards and you pull the same dupes or you don't get what you're expecting, it just really adds, insult to injury. So
right, and they just keep increasing the pool and everything too. And then, like we were saying, what's my incentive to 2-key it? Like that's great, but it's not that big of an incentive, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like it's just too many champions, no content, no use cases for these champions. And I think people are starting to feel that, especially in-game players, and they're leaving. And I don't know. How do you feel about the state of the game?
Yeah, I feel like the state of the game is probably, like, I've been playing since May of 2019, so a little less than a year. Okay. And I feel like this is actually the most fragile state that Raid's ever been in, actually. Just because of all of the things that have happened over the last couple months, really.
Mm-hmm.
We got Draco Gate, we got the bans, we got the battle pass coming out, that a lack of content. So there's not enough to do, and I think that's really what makes us all frustrated. Is we want something else, right? We want more. Yeah. I want more than just new champions.
Yeah. It's kind of sad that all the unnecessary drama was more entertaining than the game, right? When you got all this, got all this stuff going on, and you're more entertained by that than actually playing the game. So.
And I admit, like I participate in it to a degree myself,
Yeah.
But you're right. I mean, I kind of think, like we were saying, is people actually need good voices in the community to stick around. So, like, mass quitting and everything. I mean, everybody's got to do what they're going to do, right?
Yeah. How do you personally feel about the mass quitting?
Well, I can see it to a degree, right? But my personal opinion and take on it is we need actual voices to stay in the community so that they actually would change too. But my take on it is, people need to stop spending money, right? So because they're not going to change if people just continue to give them money. Why would they, right?
That's true.
So if your customer stops actually buying something from you, you gotta ask the question why, what's happening, right?
That's true.
So in my opinion, they need to actually do some stuff, and we need to be able to influence them in a positive way. Like actually show them, like I want this to hopefully get to, I don't know if it will. Like it'd be great if it got to Polarium and they actually said something like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna implement this, blah blah blah," but actually do it too is the other thing, right? And I think that's the frustration, though, and that's why so many people have quit. My opinion, though, is we've had this cycle ever since I started playing, though, too. I don't know if it feels the same for you. The Foley fusion, we had that. Tormund's fusion, even. So it seems like every time there's a big event like this, there's a mass exodus of people, too, right?
Yeah.
So it's... Go ahead, yeah.
No, I was gonna say that's when I actually started playing. When the Foley fusion just started.
Okay.
That's when I picked up this game, and I was new. I had no idea. It was really exciting, and I think that's what happens a lot. Like when you first start playing, it's really exciting. There's so much content, and you're overwhelmed, right?
Right.
But after seeing like the 5th fusion, and you're just like, I don't really need this champion. I want to do something else, you know? I think that's when people start to quit, you know? And it's just the perfect storm right now. Like you said, it's a fragile state with all this drama going on.
Right.
And playing really needs to do something outside of fusions and these 10 times champion things that I don't need these champions. I need to do something with the champions I have right now. So it's kind of...
Right. Exactly. Like you got these rosters of huge amount of champions and everything too. So let's talk about that a little bit. Let's talk about what you think as far as, in your opinion, what does Raid need to add to the game to actually help, one, keep people to stick around and potentially even attract more new clients? I know they're out there with client acquisition a lot. That's kind of their marketing strategy, but I feel like they could actually enhance that even if they did some extra things too. So what's your take on that?
What comes to my mind immediately is some way for them to make every champion in the game, even it could be horrible champions that aren't really, you know, meta or in game, but somewhere you could still use them in a way of maybe taking down a weekly boss that's not catered to you, but it's your individual clan boss kind of thing, right? Where you can you can fight this boss all week long. Maybe on a daily reset, they come back to life or something, like some way that you could use that. Even that trash guy could do 100k damage or something, you know?
Yeah. That's a different idea. I like that because that's unique, right? Like nobody's out there talking about that right now, really. You know?
I mean, I don't know how hard it is to make, you know, design something like that. I am not a programmer, but something like that will make every single champion in your vote feel useful, right? I mean, they did the commercial. Every champion's, you know, useful, but it doesn't feel that way.
So right. And would it be in that where you could only like use the what would your opinion on be on that? You can only use the champion once, so you have to kind of cycle through as many champions as you can? Or okay. Yeah, because I love mechanics like that too. Like in my opinion, I really actually think that they need some guild. The only thing we have for guilds or clans is just clan boss, and that's it, right? Everything else doesn't really matter, and like all that stuff that really track your, it doesn't mean anything, right? As far as like do this, do that on the ranking system there, but it would mean something. It would bring another layer of depth if we actually had like a guild war. Like it would be super fun if like my guild was up against your guild or something like that, and we could just have like some fun rivalries. And then see whose teams win, right? So that's actually kind of the fun aspect of it too. And you have to think outside the box, and you actually have to think strategically, not just let me get the best possible champion in there, because you can't use them all the time, right? So I feel like that would be something for me that's big time missing. Is like, let's add some Guild War content, some PvP guild type related stuff. But I also like that clan boss idea, because that would be pretty neat, where you get to test out different strategies, and it would just be you the whole week doing it, and you're not competing with each other too. So it's kind of the nice, right? You know,
just all by yourself, and then give those people some great rewards, right? You might not get it when the content first drops, but eventually you're like, okay, this is my goal, and you got something to work toward instead of chasing champions that you really don't need. So I think that would be great for Raid Shadow Legends.
Right, and I admit, like I have a ton of legendaries. I'm looking at them right now. I have like 33 legendaries or 35. Like I think I have 30 unique legendaries, but I don't have Bad Owl, I don't have Martyr, I don't have Valkyrie. Those are probably really the only ones I actually need. But let's be honest, do I actually need them? The answer is no, right?
Yeah, because I think you said you could 3-key Ultra Knight with Clan Boss, right? So what are you going to do outside of that? I mean, there is faction wars, yes, we know, but I feel like that should be the bare minimum. We need something better, just a little bit better than that, and we'll be good to go with this game.
Right. No, I agree. I mean, I think it's actually, you know, we actually do need to change it up too, and make it so that, this is where I guess it leads into another question too, because people do chase all these champions, and we've had all this big kind of influx of negativity and everything too, and I admit myself taking part in that. But is it time to quit, or what's your opinion on that? Like, should people quit Raid, or what should they do right now?
Oh man, should you quit Raid? I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I do ask that question myself.
Right.
Should I quit Raid? But I truly like Raid. I think Raid is a great game, and it's so sad to see all this negativity. It's so sad to see people just crunching their champions and all that crazy stuff that's going on out there.
Right.
But I just really feel like, I'm not gonna lie, I just spent $300 the other day trying to chase these champions.
Okay.
I didn't get anything, and yes, I was a little bit upset. But then I realized, like, I don't even need these champions. Why did I do that? And maybe I got caught up in the hype and the
rush or something too. It's new, right? Like, I really want that Coronar, however you say that name.
He's a good champion though, right? He seems like a sweet champion, but I don't need him because there's nowhere to use him. I can use him in Faction Wars, but I mean, Faction Wars really not that exciting. And but should we quit? I don't think so. What's that guy's name? Bionic, right?
Oh yeah.
Or something.
Yeah.
I really, really, really enjoy his content because he doesn't know me. He doesn't know me at all. But I feel he I admire free to play people.
Absolutely.
They're taking their time. They're doing incredible things, and I'm pretty sure they get frustrated too. But I feel like that's the real enjoyment of the game, is like earning and slowly building up your roster instead of chasing and getting frustrated.
Right.
So I think instead of quitting, we should just adjust our outlook on the game, and I think we'll be just fine. Just enjoy it, So that's how I feel. How do you feel about it?
Yeah, I sort of feel the same way. So, like, this is where I get involved a little bit and giving a little rant or so against Polarium. However, at the same token, the game's great, and I've never been this involved in a mobile game ever before. I never actually felt the desire to say I'm going to go make content for a mobile game, right?
Yes, exactly.
So.
Yes.
Obviously, something about the game drew me to be like, I'm going to make content on it. I really love this game. I love the mechanics in the game. I love actually building up teams, doing all that stuff, right? So my personal take is we need actually more people to, like, just keep speaking out, but not quit at the same token. Because if people quit and the game dies, then, all right, the game just dies. I don't want the game to die,
Yeah, me too.
I want the game to continue and for them to improve it and everything, too. So that's really kind of what my take is on it. I absolutely think we need new content. Like, we need Guild Wars. We need that clan boss you were talking about. We need something else to do, something even besides Faction Wars, right? Because it just gets to be like, okay, I'm going to do my daily chores, right? That's pretty much it. But still, I want to maintain positivity about it, and I want to think, let's be constructive and let's actually tell them what they need to change, and then hopefully we get some of this stuff and the future looks better. That's my hope, right? Yeah. So, anything else you want to add or anything right now?
I mean, there's a ton of things, but I guess, just to, fire them off, I would say real quick, I know a lot of people are mad about the arena thing where only 300 people are getting the new armor and things like the artifacts, things like that.
Right.
Now, me personally, I think that's a great idea, but that cannot be the only new content. Like, if they did that plus 5 things for free to play, or just more content, then I don't think people would be so negative about it. Like, I think it's a great idea to give those people those things, but it can't not be the only content. So, or
even add a new dungeon for everybody to farm it, but you just get you get the best tiers of it if you're in the top 300 or something too.
Pieces or something. Like, just throw the free to play or the low spenders or people that don't really buy a lot of the shards or something. Just a little bit of incentive to just log in. Like, you could collect little pieces and eventually you get the whole set. I don't know, just something.
Yeah,
he's got to give us a little bit. We just need a little bit. I think people will be happy.
Yeah, the free to play players, I have huge respect for them too. And I had a guy, he actually did quit the game, but he was a free to play player in our clan, and he was able to do Nightmare, everything, and he didn't get the Ultra Nightmare, but he did all of this with like mostly rare champions and rosin, right? So it was actually pretty cool to see that. I was shocked that he did so much with completely free to play. So that the guy you were talking about, Bionic, huge shout out to him too for being able to do that. And then another thing I wanted to add here, because we're getting about 15 minutes in already. So I just wanted to add that this is actually like, I believe in throwing things out in the universe and maybe they materialize, right? So maybe we're contemplating, just so everybody knows, me and LokiMagics contemplating doing a weekly series on like having just a general raid news where we kind of chat like this. Let me know in the comments and let us know in the comments if you like that. I'm gonna link Loki's channel, LokiMagics channel, in my description as well. So go check it out. Subscribe to him too, and maybe we can somehow get Bionic on here too on one of these. Is what I'm thinking, right? That would be really cool, And maybe we could pick his brain about being the free to play player, all that type of stuff.
True.
And before I wrap this up too, I literally, while we were doing this, I just finished my monthlies. I'm gonna go with what your opinion on this should be. So I can collect the Void Shard and the Sacred Shard. Should I open them right now or should I not?
Oh man, I don't want that pressure. But hey, you know what? No matter what happens, we're gonna be happy. That's it. Let's do it.
Let's do it. I'm gonna see what happens. So we got the 10 times chance. So wouldn't this be hilarious if we pulled both of them? I don't think that's gonna happen at all. But okay.
Hey, if that happens, man, I'll delete. If that happens, I'll delete my whole account. If that happens.
Well, it's not gonna happen because I just pulled Hollow out of the Void Shard. All right, let's do the Sacred and then we'll wrap this thing up. All right.
Come on, I believe in you, man. Let's go.
Oh, it's an epic. Oh, it's Gorgrab. That's actually a good pull, but Gorgrab I have him maxed out already. So
yeah, see those dupes, man. They need a home. They need somewhere to go.
So that's actually, we'll end it on that point. These dupes. Any idea like what they could do with dupes instead? Because that's a big issue. Is we need to do something with all these dupes.
I don't know. Maybe I mean this would be crazy, but they could do like a Gorgrab +1 or something. I don't know, just a little bit more boost in stats.
Yeah, boost his stats up, or do something where he gives the whole team extra stats or something. But by you like absorbing other Gorgrabs into him, right? That would be kind of cool. Yeah. So then you could just have 10 Gorgrabs in one.
Or some skins or something, use them together for new skins. They can do whatever. There's so much possibility. Like, these guys stop being lazy and giving us crap champions every month. We just want content.
Yeah, that's it, man. So anyway, man, thank you so much for joining me. I really do appreciate it. Again, dude, congratulations on hitting 1,000 subs. I want to still be here, be one of your friends when you're hitting 10,000 subs and everything too, man.
Of course.
So thank you again, man. Any last words or anything like that?
No, just thank you for having me on, and I really appreciate everything you're doing for the community. And yeah, man, just everybody have a good weekend. Don't stress yourself out and just enjoy the game. It is just a mobile game, and life will go on. So let's just be happy, right?
Sounds good, man. Have a great weekend. Cheers, bro.
All right. Thank you.